So hello YouTube, hello guys, hello Spotify or whoever who is here listening to us. My name is Bruna and I'm going to be the hostess today. This is TNT. It's a safe place. It's a community where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and German. We are not here to correct you or to judge you somehow. It's just a place to talk. We are going to speak 100% in English. This is not a class, this is an immersion. So we're not gonna have any material or homework or someone to correct you. It's just a place to talk, okay? There are 10 of us here, so I'm going to split us into breakout rooms. In the breakout room, please choose someone. This person is going to guide the conversation and make sure everybody's going to have the chance to talk a little bit, okay? It's just to make sure everybody's gonna have the time to talk, okay? Since I said this is not a class, if you want to take classes like for beginners and intermediate students with a teacher and material, you can go to our website and find more information on talkandtalk.com.br. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Do you have any questions? Hello, Giovanna.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Is it your first time here on TNT?
No.
No, okay, good. Nice to meet you then. I'm going to split us right now and then we're going to talk. So I just want to ask you like 1 minute because I'm gonna move you to the room. Let's go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the conversation. And at around 7:50, I will bring everybody back to wrap the meeting up. Okay? Enjoy it. Oops, I forgot to delete. Almost. Let's go. Okay, if you didn't receive an invitation, this means you're going to be here in the main room with me. So let's get started. We're going to start introducing ourselves. Okay, so Camila, can you introduce yourself, please? It's really nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Camila. It's my second time here, and I have 31 years old, and I'm from São José dos Campos, São Paulo.
That's good. So you're new here on TNT. Are you enjoying? How was your first experience?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, I saw you're now part of the pro plan, so welcome to the team. That's good. Now you can come whenever you want. João, what about you? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, for sure. So first, good evening, guys. So my name is João. I'm 17 years old. I was born in Goiânia, Goiás, but I'm living in a city called Italiano. I'm in the last year of high school, and I've been here on TNT Science last year. So always a pleasure to be here, like learning and discussing interesting topics, so yeah.
Yes, thank you, João. It's good to see you here again. Kelvin, what about you? Your turn.
Hello, guys. For those guys who doesn't know me, my name is Kelvin. Well, I'm from Angola, and just to tell you, it's not my first time to be here. It's my second time, but with Bruna, it's my first time, right? Yeah, then I guess it's all in my sides. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. And what about you, G? Can I call you G?
Of course, I prefer.
Good. That's great. What about you?
My name is Giovanna, but you can call me G. I'm 22 years old. I'm living in São Paulo, specifically in Itaquera. I'm graduated in public relations and I'm working with social listening in public relations company. And I'm here to improve my English skills like speaking, listening. I think I have a little bit difficult in these skills and I need to practice it. And I think that's it. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be the last but not least. I am Bruna. I work here on TNT as a teacher and also as a community manager. I live with my family, just like Giovanna. I live in São Paulo too. I like dancing, studying languages. Now I've been studying Spanish, so this is my new journey, learning a new language besides English. And I think that's it. Let's start then with the questions. So question number one is, why do people talk to themselves? Kelvin, what do you think? Why do you talk to yourself?
I will not talk about other people. I'm going to talk about myself, right? Me particularly, I do speak to myself because sometimes people don't understand exactly my words. I'm the only one who know who I am, and even if people can listen to me, but they will never get exactly and right point what I'm feeling. And sometimes the word, people don't want to listen, how I complain and things like this, and people now are gonna use it to care about yourself. Actually, that's why sometimes I prefer to talk to myself because I can understand myself, and even if I can judge myself, I can complain for whatever reasons, but after I will be, how can I say, I will be that I will be okay. And beside of these reasons, I'm a little bit introvert, and I spend more time alone, which gives me the time to meditate a little bit, to think about, my journeys, how it was. Yeah, and then this time that I profit, this time that I have, I profit to talk to myself. Yeah, because I feel comfortable, I feel better.
That's
That's
good.
it.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, really, really important the things you brought. Yeah. I will think before I answer. So let's hear from Camila and you. Why do you talk to yourself, or why do people talk to themselves?
I talk to myself to when I think without noise, and to think about the about my routine, my daily, and I analyze what is happening during the day, what I said to people's, what I what I'm my actions, what I need to do, and I talk to me every every time.
Very good. Yeah, I think me too, to think about my feelings, to consider the things I done, or to, I don't know, sometimes just to talk and to think, we spend most of our lives with ourselves, right? Of course, we have our family, our friends, but if you don't talk to yourself and if you don't look at you, I think it can be difficult, So yes, me too. What about you, João? Why?
Yeah, the same here, like think about your life, like what you have done, and also about your dreams, like always putting this, like in your life, making you remind, like, oh, that's my dream, that's my goal, so I will go and get it, So yeah, think about the also train yourself for example, for presentation in a school, like, or something like that. So, and also I used to talk with myself, like trying to train my speak, like in English. So sometimes I do this during the day, so yeah.
Yes, this is one of the questions, João, but it's okay. Thank you so much. And what about you, Gi?
I love talk to myself because I think it's important for us organize our ideas with yourselves. And for example, I will have a presentation in my work, and I think it's important to plan what I can say in this presentation. So I think we can plan that presentation with ourselves, because it we won't have a judgment. I think anxiety is is but much. Oh my god. I think the most people have anxiety, and the talk to ourselves can help us in this development. So I loved that in my
Great.
routine.
I loved it what you said. Yes, I'm anxious too, so I have anxiety a lot of times during my day. And yes, I totally agree. It makes me feel calmer, you know, and organize my thoughts. It's great. But I want to know from you the second question. G, go ahead. Would you like to add something?
No, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. No problem. So the next one is, do you usually talk to yourself in your daily routine? We kind of answered this one, but share with me how. Do you like to record yourself? Do you, because I know there are some people who record themselves and like listen to them after it. Or for example, I like to record myself on Instagram stories, you know, because I'm sharing my ideas, you know, but I'm talking to my friends. So I'm kind of talking to me, but talking to my friends at the same time because they watch me on Instagram. Um, and I like to talk, you know, not just think. João, do you usually talk, like literally say the word speak, or just think when you're talking to yourself?
Yeah, depends on the things. You know, like I usually create some groups on Instagram, on WhatsApp. You know, like and share some audios there. You know, like for example, when I'm studying biology or something like that, and like I record myself. You know, like and I try to to teach me. You know, like the things that I saw on the lesson. You know, and yeah, that's what I do. And in the beginner, when I was studying English, you know, like I used to do it, and like for make a comparison, I made a video 1 month, and you know, like for make comparison. So yeah, that's what I did.
That's a great idea. And it's difficult because a lot of people are shy, right? And then they just hate listening to themselves. So that's great. You are really brave. Thank you for sharing. Camila, what about you?
And I talk to myself. Uh, when I talk to myself, I don't talk with nose, just my mind. And I have no problem to hear my voice when I talk, when I send some audio. No, I don't know.
Audio, you're right.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Some depending on the day, I also don't say it. I just think, you know. But when I think it's worth sharing with my friends, then I go to Instagram and I share it there. Just like an influencer, but not an influencer.
Mhm.
Uh, Gio, what about you?
Um, I I have the same habits. I think when I can, when I want to organize a speech, for example, I like to put this text on WhatsApp, for example, or or to look the moon. I have the habit. I like so much to look the moon when is when it's night. I like so much. and to share audios with me on WhatsApp. I like it to do that. I like to do that so as well. And in the bedroom, I like so much when oh my god, I forgot this word. In the bedroom, I like so much, and I think that's it.
So you're just like Bruno Mars, talking to the moon. Is that it?
Exactly. I love.
Okay,
I
that's
love.
very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Kelvin, last but not least, and you.
Yeah.
Do you talk to the moon?
Well, for those guys who spend a lot of time alone, I mean, yeah, for those guys who spend a lot of time to be alone, I guess to talk to themselves, it to make part of their lives. And in my case, I'm not exceptions, right? So this kind of talking, I mean, this way that you have been talking, how I say, it is not a verbally, it is a psychologically. I mean, I talk to myself inside of my head, just thinking and analyze things. And to tell you how it was, to be honest, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy because sometimes it's so hard, and it's kind of hard a little bit because you are going to see every mistake that you have been done, and to ask yourself, how if I should do different. I mean, if I should do this difference, how should be the result and think like this, right? And sometimes you are going to blame yourself for many mistakes you have done, and just to program yourself in order to do better in the next season or next circumstance, right? Yeah, I guess that's it.
Oh, great point. And just kind of entering, just to complement what you said and just to connect with the things you all said, a lot of students don't want to record themselves in English or to talk in English because when they record themselves, they are always judging their English, So I don't want to record myself because I will realize I will make a lot of mistakes, and then you don't look the good parts of the video or of the audio. You're just like judging yourself. So it's difficult, complicated.
Yeah, for real,
Yeah,
so difficult. It's not easy.
yeah, I can imagine. Thank you so much for sharing, Kelvin. So let's see the next one. I'm going to skip no, let's go to number 3. Which are the benefits of talking with ourselves? Do you think it's impossible or that it's possible not to talk to ourselves at any moment? What do you think, Kelvin? For you, what are the benefits of talking to yourself?
Well, first of all, I guess when we talk to ourselves, we turn to be more patient because we are going to accept, the way that we are, our personality, to accept our weakness. It's like to know ourselves. It gives us the opportunity to know ourselves. And any other benefit is when you talk to yourself, you are out of for the pressure because if you can, see well, nowadays we are included, in the world that people, give a lot of things to do, and we don't have time to think about this, right? We have been received a lot of information, and the time is not enough. I mean, it's not enough to sit down and to think it over about everything's. Yeah, but to summarize this, one of the benefits is to know yourself, how you are, who you are, what you are good at, and also is to train your capacity of thinking, capacity, to listen to, because the more you spend your time alone to meditate a lot, you are going to be a great listener. And if you can listen to people, you can understand their better language, yeah, and so on. That's the benefit that I see.
Yes, that's great what you said. I totally agree with you. I couldn't agree more. Maybe when we talk to ourselves, we can also have some time to organize the ideas, in our mind, and not just to vomit things, like sometimes when we are mad, we just say it, and we don't think. But if you take some time to talk to yourself and think, oh, should I really act this way, and maybe reconsider, things, this can be helpful.
Smart
uh,
women, you are.
Thank you, thank you. Camila, how do you see it?
I think the benefits is to understand you, to understand the situation during the day, analyze. But I think we can talk to ourselves, but not so much, because when we think and about the things with a velocity, many things, sometimes it's bad, because we can get anxious, depressive, and we need to equalize that situation. Just we need to time to don't think anything. It's very difficult, but it's something we need to try. Don't think nothing.
Yes.
I try, but I usually can't.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's interesting what you said. It's hard to when you don't share, right? You just keep it to yourself, or you don't ask for help, right? You're just holding feelings. It's not that positive. I agree with you. Thank you so much. G, what's your opinion? What do you think about it?
I think this would have a lot of opportunities for us, because we can prepare ourselves to do anything, because I know that the most people have fear of the judgment, and it's hard in our days. And I think to have this habit to talk to ourselves is important, to become our ideas more clear, to think exactly what we can say in anything, in work, in school, in university, in any situation. So I love to do this, and I think these habits bring benefits for me in my routine.
Very good. So you're kind of preparing yourself for the real life, right?
Exactly.
Totally agree. João, what's your opinion? What do you think?
Yeah, I think the same with Giovanna. Like I 100% agree with her. Because you prepare yourself from the situations. Like for the future problems or something like that. For example, if you had a speech, like you get prepared for this, and you get more relaxed. Like and calm with this. So yeah, it's reduce your chance of your having problem, like future problem.
Yes, very good. Totally agree, guys. Great, 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 great answers. Let's see the next one. Do you think it's a sign of illness, or it can be in the future, if you do it a lot, just like Camila said? Camila, what do you think? Can you start?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what the question.
If it's a sign of a disease, of a bad thing, like if you talk to a lot, is it a sign or something that is showing you this is something bad, this is a disease? Or illness means like a disease such as, I don't know, cancer, or such as depression, anxiety, é sinal de doença if you talk to yourself a lot.
Yes. And I think it's not that sign. It's okay to talk myself. Is I just habits to talk myself when I when I talk with nose talking or just think. It's what my gets habits. Just that's it.
Very good. Thank you. I agree with you. What do you think about it, João?
Yeah, I don't think so. Like it's illness. Like as you said at the question. Like, but yeah, I don't think so. Because I think it's normal. Like you talk to yourself and with your thoughts. Like you get organized. So I don't think it's a problem in my point of view.
Yes. At the same time, I don't think it's a problem. I understand that if you don't share anything with anyone, it can be a problem too, because I've been there. I've once, or like, I faced a big problem and I didn't share with anybody. Like, I didn't ask for help. I was trying to solve everything in my mind by myself, but it was bad for me. So I don't know if it is a sign of illness, but it can be something negative, if you don't share anything. Kelvin, how do you see it? Do you think this can be a sign of illness?
Well, before to give my opinion, I just want to tell you about what you said, right? I don't think it is a bad when you don't ask for the help, because nowadays it's so dangerous to trust in people, because perhaps you kind of have a great intention in order to share what you're feeling right now. I mean, what you're feeling with other people, but they are just close to you physically, but their intentions cannot be great. It's like the thing that you have to say, it can be good, but it can be listened to the wrong ears. Can you see? Then just to respond this question, I get angry for those guys who think like it is a sign of the illness, because I'd say in the contraries, when you are emotionally dependent all the time that you want to be with the peoples, it is an illness. Because if you can understand, people all the time, they are they are afraid to be alone, to lose people and to feel the loneliness, and it is so dangerous, because in the end of the process, you will be alone and no one else. Can you see? People, they are just with you because you have something that they want to. Can you see? Yeah, thing like this. And I don't think it is an illness. It is when you all the time want to be with the people and you don't have the time to be with yourself. That's it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point, because we don't know if we can trust, right, the ones that are around us. That's good. G, how
Yeah,
do you see it? Sorry. Go ahead, Kelvin.
yeah. You know what? I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I
It's
just want to
okay.
head up something else. Perhaps what you are going to say for another people, for another one that is closer to you, if they are Machiavellian, if they have a better intentions, they can use this kind of things against yourselves. Can you see?
Sure,
That's
yeah.
why what being
Mhm.
identified is in a relation. In a loving relationship. We say something because we trust in that partner, but after the process, when we'll be in in the conflict, they use these kind of things against us, and
Mhm.
we ask them, say, but how? I don't have
Mhm.
you don't fault you. It's something like this, but it's so better when you keep your own secrets, thinking that can be done for another
Yeah,
person's. Yeah,
I
I
got
guess
you. I
like
got you.
this.
Very good. I totally got you. Thank you so much. G, what's your opinion on it?
I think it's not a sign of illness, because it's totally normal. Talk to ourselves in our routine. As I said before, it's important to plan our ideas, to become our ideas clear. Oh my God, uh, clear, more clear. And I think it's normal. Um, it's prepare, or it can prepare ourselves to do anything. So I think it's important.
Very good. Thank you so much. Guys, I wanna skip to question number 7. Since we're talking about talking and everything, is it difficult for you to talk about yourself? Like, because I sometimes feel this here on TNT, you know, when I ask someone, or when the topic is self-knowledge, or like something related to us, you know, a lot of people don't know how to talk about themselves, you know, like what their qualities are, or what is beautiful in them. So let's hear from you. João, do you think it's easy to talk about you?
No, I don't think so. You know, like I think everyone every day discover a new parts of you. You know, like so. I think it's a journey. You know, like and all day you learn something new. So yeah, it's difficult. You know, like to measure the things and see exactly the things that you like and you don't like, your qualities. You know, like your weakness. But yeah, it's difficult. You know, like to talk about yourself. You need
Definitely.
to you need to have confidence, you know, like you need to share a lot of things, and also you need to search for this information, you know, like in yourself. So you need to stop and look at you and search, so it's difficult.
Yes, couldn't agree more. Thank you so much. Giovanna, what about you? Gi?
Let me see the question.
It's
Okay.
easier or difficult to talk about yourself, and why?
I think it's a little bit difficult for me. For example, in therapy, for example, I was doing therapy because, as I said before, I have an anxiety, and I want to be more confident, and I think therapy helps us in this situation. But sometimes I don't want to do these I don't want to do therapy. I don't know why. I think it's difficult to talk about ourselves, and I sabotage this important habit for me, and I don't know why. So I think it's difficult because um, remember our past, remember a lot of situations um, that brings sadness for us. For example, it's a little bit difficult for me. For me, in this case, it's difficult.
Yes, it's really like going to therapy. There are some days you just don't want to see your therapist, right? I feel the
Yeah.
same. It's so hard. Like this week, I didn't know to talk to my therapist, but I learned that when we don't want to talk, it's the day we have to go, you know. If you don't want
Yeah.
to talk, it's because you need to talk about it. So every time I think, oh, today I don't want to go, then I go and we can always talk about something, you know.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's difficult to understand ourselves.
Yes, it is. It's not easy at all. Thank you. Camila, what do you think? Is it easy to talk about you, or it's hard?
I agree with you and Giovanna. It's difficult to talk about yourself, and it's more easy if the other person said about some characteristics, and with therapy is when start to talking is more difficult, but before it's getting easy with the time. But I agree. It's difficult to talk about me.
Yes, and I don't know, the girls, I know Camila is kind of new here on TNT, but João, who has been here for a while, you know, after TNT, there are so many different topics that some of them I need to look at myself, you know, I need to look at me, and I am kind of forced to talk about me, you know, and to review some concepts and some things, you know. So I think nowadays it's easier. It's not that I'm defining myself. What João said about changing every day, it's really nice, because today I can answer something here, but tomorrow I can have a different opinion, you know. According to the people I am talking to, I can change my point of views a lot of times. And I'm sure TNT has made me look and talk about me much more, you know. So nowadays it's not that hard, it's easier. What about you, Kelvin?
Well, what I have to say is, if it doesn't make part of your lives, I mean, if you talk to yourself, does it's not your style, then it's going to be so difficult. What I mean is, you know, everything's, and I mean, everything's, it's so hard in the beginning. You know why? Because this is our first contact that we are going to have about these kind of things. But according to the times, the more you do something, the normal it becomes, right? In my case, it's not a it's not hard. Well, happily it's not hard, because I'm used to do it all the times. As I told you, it's something that I've been doing the most, right? And yeah, that's it. It's not hard, but for those guys, you know, it doesn't make part of their lives, then it's gonna be so difficult. They have to be engaged, can you see, about these kind of things.
Yes, yes, you need to work hard on it. Yes, totally agree with you. That's why I said it's easier, because the more I come to TNT, the more I have to talk about myself. So it's getting better. Well, let's see the next one, number 9. Talk about your strengths and weaknesses. What are things that you are good at, or that you are not that good at? João, can you start, please? What are your strengths and weaknesses?
So my strengths, it's I learn fast, you know, like if someone put me in some situation, you know, like I solve as fast as I can the problem, you know, like I learn fast. And my weakness, it's the communication skills, you know, but Tinty have been helping me, you know, like in this part, because also here we need to, you know, like share opinions and talk to the people all the time. So it's getting better, you know, like, but I consider um there's a weakness for me right now, you know.
Good, good. Yeah, what about you, Giovanna?
About strengths, I think I have a determination in anything I can do, and I like to get new knowledge. I like to involve myself in important subjects. For example, um, about social subjects more, because I like politics, for example. I think it's important to see these subjects with more attention. And about weakness, I think I'm a little bit shy when I know a new person. So I think I have this difficult in the first moment, but um, um, with the time, I improve more my communication with this person. So I think the first moments for me, it's more difficult for me. I think that's it.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much for for sharing. I would never say you're shy, you know. You don't seem shy here. So it's good too. I hope you're feeling comfortable. um, Kelvin and you, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
It is a hard question. It is a challenge question. But anyway, I'm gonna try to answer you right. One of the things that I feel I'm good at is when I start to do something, I don't stop until this thing is not over. It's like when I start something, I have to finish that, right? Yeah, and talk about my weakness. Well, I have I have a big difficult to be all the time with the people. I mean, to spend a lot of time with the people and to try something. Yeah, and I change my way to see the words, how the word is, and yeah. Uh, if I don't spend time with myself, I will feel like I'm out of myself. Yeah, it's something that I have to master. Uh, the problem is that I'm not a really socialist. I mean, I'm not a really extrovert. Can you see? Yeah, and yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I thought you were extroverted actually. I don't know. You seemed, but maybe here everybody seems really talkative, you know, just if you don't talk a lot, then but it's very good. Camila and you, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
One weakness is, for me, it's difficult to talk about me, and is more difficult to talk about me in English. And at the moment, I have a very difficult to talk about me, and I'm learning to talk in English, to learn a presentation, me to have interviews, to talk about me, my job, and that's it. And I I am I am determined, and I work a lot. I study a lot, and I think that's it.
Okay, that's good. That's a lot about you. Yeah, and you know, now that you are here on TNT, every time you have to introduce yourself, you know, so it's always nice to try something different, you know, like I don't know. Sometimes I just say, yeah, I had lunch 2 hours ago, or I like to eating, I don't know, I like to eat chocolate, you know, I always try something different. I
What
like to
about you,
dance.
Bruna?
What about me, my strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, for
Okay,
real.
I don't maybe I my strength, I I'm not just like you, Kelvin. This can be something negative. I don't go until the end, you know, when I have to do something. Um, I give up quickly. This is not good. This is a problem, but I'm really working on it. You know, to have some time to do my stuff. Um, what else? The strength. I am smart. I am determined. I I am really dedicated. This is something else. Just like João, I am proactive. I I like to solve problems. This is something like if you need help, I'm going to be here to support you. I talk a lot. I'm anxious, so this can be something negative too. I don't know. I think that's it. And as you can see, I'm really nice, right? I'm really, you know, the best hostess here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm the best hostess here on
No,
TNT.
but I feel this in the first meeting. You know, like you're very. We can see that you're a very good person. You know, like that you include the people. You know, like and you have a good energy. So congrats.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, João. Thank you so much. And let's see, maybe we have, oh gosh, I'm having to close the rooms. So I'm gonna do it right now. While I close the rooms, oh gosh, I just forgot to send them the message, but I will do it like this. 1 minute left. I wanna ask you the last one about English, if you talk to yourself in English. So it's question number 5. Kelvin, do you talk to yourself in English?
Not often, yeah, but sometimes I do. It's so hard because I don't speak English every moment because I just speak English in my job place and not any center, in training center, but all my day routines, it is just a Portuguese, can you see? Because I'm surrounded with people that speak more Portuguese than English. That's why,
Yeah, I feel you. What about you, Gi?
Yes, sometimes I like to talk to myself in English because I can organize the most words and create a clear sentence in my mind, and I think it's important because, for example, if I have a presentation in English on my classes, I think it's important talk to myself first because I can organize everything and I can do better development. So I think it's important.
Great, thank you. And you, Camila? Do you talk to yourself in English?
Yes, I talk to myself in English when I think something. Just try to practice in English, and when I have some presentation, and I try to talk in English to get better.
Okay, that's great. Guys from the breakout room, welcome back. Guess what? I forgot. I was here talking and I almost forgot to bring you back. When I looked at the clock, like, oh my God, 7:52. The talk was really nice here. So let's hear from you. Ayla, how was the conversation?
Oh, it was very good. It's difficult to talk about ourselves.
Yes.
For me, it's difficult, but it's very important, and I like so much.
Very good. Can you tell me your strengths? Number 9. Let's talk about the strengths. Tell me at least one.
Strength.
Yes, something you are good at, something.
A good
Something
action.
you really know what to do. So it's your strength.
Yes, something you're good at, you know how to do in a good way, you know how to do it well.
I think, oh my gosh, I don't know. I think it's difficult to talk in my deep feelings.
Yes, it's okay, no problem.
Myself.
You can think, and you can keep the answer to your week, or to your night, just to keep thinking. It's good to think of the things we are good. What about you, Ed? What are your strengths? How was the conversation for you?
The conversation was very nice. I think I'm very committed with my goals. It's one of my strengths. When I want to do something, I pursue it until I could finish it.
Yes.
As we are talking about it, it's difficult to talk about ourselves, but it's very important knowing ourselves.
Yes, it is. And I was telling the guys, TNT helped me so much, because every time I am in contact with different topics, and some of them are really deep, and I learned a lot about me, and
Yeah.
about how to talk about myself. Thank you so much for sharing. Guys, we're running out of time, so I'm going to share with you the link to the survey. You can go there and tell us what are your thoughts on this meeting, if you liked it or not. And this is also the link, of course, Phil, this is the link to our website where you can get some information about the plans and the classes too. So Philip wants to share something, so go ahead.
Oh, well, Bruno, it is a simple question. Do you have English WhatsApp groups? Because if I'm not mistaken, you were asked to once, right? And
yes, I am.
Never added me up.
Yes, we for you to be part of the pro plan, for you to be part of the group, you need to be part of the pro plan, on the website. For the English group, you need to be in the pro plan. Okay?
Okay, that's great.
Okay, go ahead, Phil. Would you like to say something? Phil, your mic is off.
Bruna.
Sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bruna.
Pode falar, pode falar. Oi.
Pode falar português?
Yes. You can.
Eu tô no plano do Pro, mas como eu faço para entrar no grupo do WhatsApp? Eu não consegui.
Great question. Vai,
vou
Felipe,
aproveitar e responder. Para participar do grupo, você marcou uma mentoria, certo? Individual.
Não, acho que a mentoria é pago, né? Ah, não, marquei.
Marcou. Essa mentoria, inclusive, é comigo, você marcou comigo. Nessa mentoria, eu vou te dar acesso ao grupo do WhatsApp. E aí eu vou te explicar como você pode utilizar. A gente tem feito esse processo de trazer as pessoas para o grupo do WhatsApp para ser um grupo de apoio para você tirar dúvidas. A gente solta algumas dicas, alguns materiais, algumas perguntas para praticar, fazer uma prática diária. Então, de segunda a sexta, no grupo do WhatsApp, você recebe informações para treinar, inclusive com questionamentos que a gente tem aqui dentro das imersões, né? E para quem está no plano gratuito, o plano gratuito a partir desse mês, né? Esse é o último mês que a gente fez a renovação do plano gratuito. Então, a partir do mês que vem, uma vez que o seu plano gratuito expirar, né? Para quem está no plano free, você não vai ter direito à renovação e você só vai poder continuar praticando caso você contrate um plano pago dentro da plataforma. A gente está fazendo isso por uma série de motivos. O principal é que no plano gratuito, no 80% ou mais das pessoas não se comprometem, não usam, e a gente tem um custo por isso. Então, cada vez que a pessoa entra na plataforma no plano gratuito e não usa, ou agenda e não usa, o que é muito pior, e acontece aos montes, a gente está pagando, né, para isso acontecer. Então, para quem está no plano free, e você está utilizando o plano free, você está testando aí a plataforma, então aproveite para testar a imersão, o intermediário, o iniciante, para você ver como funciona. E uma vez que você entra no plano Pro, você tem direito, você ganha uma mentoria individual comigo, onde eu vou te ajudar a planejar o seu estudo de forma personalizada para o seu momento e para a sua rotina. Você vai entender como utilizar os materiais em PDF que a gente tem disponível dentro da plataforma. Você vai entender como utilizar melhor a imersão, as aulas de intermediário e as aulas de iniciante. E também você vai ter acesso ao Happy Hour, que é uma vez por mês, na última sexta-feira de cada mês. É um momento legal para você trocar ideia com as pessoas que estão participando dessas aulas. E também a mentoria em grupo, tá? Que a gente faz uma vez por mês. Inclusive, Camila e as outras pessoas que estão no Pro, vai ser na próxima semana, quinta-feira, e a gente vai fazer um exercício de listening para você poder aprender essa técnica de listening para você usar todos os dias sozinho, sozinha, e desenvolver aí a sua habilidade de entendimento. Não importa o sotaque, não importa de onde a pessoa venha. Se você fizer aí, são 3, 4 passos simples que você vai fazer e não é nada de extraordinário, mas é uma coisa pontual que se fizer vai te ajudar. E tem, inclusive, Hélio, a ver com um pouco do ghosting também, né, que a gente falou. Um pouquinho ali, tá? Então, na semana que vem, para quem é do plano Pro, tem acesso, quem é do plano Free não tem acesso a essa mentoria, mas quem está no Pro já pode, inclusive, agendar para a semana que vem.
Vamos encerrar por causa da Sara. Beijos, bye guys, have a great night.
Bye, bye, see ya.